Winter has always been, the ultimate test of human resilience, long before we had supermarkets and protein shakes. Across centuries, people facing harsh winters developed soups, not just to survive, but to thrive, packing in calories, nutrients and energy in ways that honestly modern meals rarely match. Today, on Warfield Prepper Chronicles, we're diving into those ancient recipes, examining why they were so effective and showing how you can apply their principles today. If you enjoy deep historical insights and practical survival knowledge, make sure to subscribe, like and leave a comment below. Let's keep this community growing with history enthusiasts and survivalists alike. Ancient grain and legume soups kept soldiers fueled through long campaigns. Roman soldiers marching across Europe didn't rely on energy bars or canned soup. They relied on pulse, a thick porridge made from spelt barley and legumes. This wasn't just filler. It was a carefully balanced combination of carbohydrates and protein. Modern meals often separate these macronutrients, but pulse packed them together, slowly releasing energy over hours. You can replicate this by making a winter soup with lentils, barley, and chopped root vegetables. Add a bit of rendered fat or olive oil, and you create a sustained energy source that keeps you warm and alert in cold conditions. Soldiers would carry dried legumes and grains, adding water and a pinch of salt over the fire. Simple, yet profoundly effective. Meat and bone broths delivered concentrated nutrition in every sip. From Viking longhouses to medieval castles, bone broths were winter staples. Bones simmered for hours released gelatin, amino acids and minerals. These soups were far more than flavour. They provided easily digestible protein and minerals that kept immune systems strong and muscles fueled. Modern convenience meals rarely deliver this density of nutrients. A practical application today is simmering leftover bones with onions, garlic and winter herbs, reducing the broth until it's rich and gelatinous. This becomes a base for soups that can sustain energy for a full day, far outperforming prepackaged meals in both nutrition and warmth. Herbs and foraged greens added essential vitamins and preserved health through winter. Ancient winter soups often included foraged greens and herbs. Vikings, for example, used seaweed and wild herbs in their broths, boosting both flavour and nutrient content. These greens supplied vitamins that were otherwise scarce during months without fresh produce. Even a small handful of nettle, kale or dandelion leaves can elevate the nutritional value of a basic meat or legume soup. In practical terms, anyone preparing for winter or survival conditions should learn which local plants are safe to incorporate into soups, providing micronutrients that modern diets often lack. Fermented ingredients increased caloric efficiency and gut health. Fermentation wasn't just for preservation, it increased the bioavailability of nutrients. In Eastern Europe and Scandinavia, sour soups with fermented grains or cabbage were common. The lactic acid bacteria not only added flavour, but also improved digestion, ensuring the body extracted maximum energy from otherwise modest ingredients. For modern applications, adding a spoonful of sauerkraut juice or miso to a winter soup mirrors this ancient strategy, improving nutrient absorption and energy yield. Thick, hearty soups with fats were essential for enduring long cold periods. Ancient cooks knew that cold winters required more than just carbohydrates and protein. Fat was the key. Medieval winter soups often included tallow, suet, or fatty fish, ensuring the energy from each bowl lasted. Fat slows digestion, providing sustained warmth and energy. To apply this today, incorporate rendered fats into vegetable and legume soups, or cook fatty cuts of meat low and slow. The result is a soup that satisfies both the stomach and the energy demands of a harsh day. Layered soups delivered maximum energy through ingredient synergy. Ancient winter soups often combined grains, legumes, meats, fats and greens in one pot. This synergy meant every spoonful was a balanced energy source, offering fast-burning carbohydrates, slow-burning proteins, fat and essential micronutrients. Modern meals typically separate these elements, requiring multiple dishes for the same effect. Practically anyone prepping for winter or long outdoor work can use this principle. Cook a soup that includes a grain base, a protein source, leafy greens, and a fat source. This single dish can outperform multiple modern meals in energy and nutrient delivery. Spices and seasonings preserved food and improved endurance. Ancient cooks also relied on spices not just for taste, but for their preservative and medicinal properties. Garlic, pepper and mustard seeds were common in winter soups, helping preserve the food and supporting digestion. A pinch of these spices today can transform a simple soup into a robust, energy-efficient meal that supports both health and stamina. You don't need a medieval kitchen to use these insights. Start by combining a base of barley or lentils with root vegetables, add a protein source like chicken, beef, or even smoked fish, and include a fat like rendered butter or coconut oil. Toss in some fresh or fermented greens, season with herbs and spices, and simmer until every ingredient has released its nutrients into the broth. Store in jars or freeze in portions. These soups not only provide sustained energy, but also offer warmth and comfort in cold conditions, exactly as they did for centuries. Ancient winter soups weren't just meals, they were energy machines built on necessity and deep knowledge of nutrition and survival. By studying these recipes and applying their principles, we can eat smarter, survive longer, and understand history in a tangible, practical way. If this video gave you new insights into ancient nutrition and survival strategies, make sure to subscribe to Warfield Prepper Chronicles, like this video, and share it with fellow history buffs. Leave a comment with the ancient recipe you'd like to see recreated next. Let's keep exploring the past to fuel the present.